Welcome to the studio. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below. Today we're gonna be unboxing the elegoo Mars 3. This printer have a 4K monochromic screen. The printing dimensions are 143 millimeters long, 89 millimeters wide, and 175 millimeters high. So it's a nice size. This printer comes very well packed, a lot of foam. There's a big piece right here covering the top, and there's another piece of foam in there, so this printer doesn't move during transport. And we remove it, and we'll see. The first thing that we're gonna see is our manual, and very important because tell everything that is in the box, and also tell us step by step how to operate the machine, how to level the bed, and very well done, very well done. Phone numbers for customer support, very nice. Okay, next is a small box, and this is your power cord, and be sure it says your country of origin. So mine says USA, so because that's the type of plug it is in there. And it's another box right here, very well packed. It's a toolkit, and we're gonna see everything inside the box later on with more details. Now let's flip the printer upside down to untie the plastic bag, and very well packed. So okay, now let's put it on the table, and the box is empty. We remove everything out of the box, and we're gonna remove the plastic bag. Wow, looks really good. I like the color. The red color is nice. More plastic bags, and more foam to protect the inside of the printer. And that's a nice touch, so it doesn't get damaged in transportation. And let's remove this piece of foam. Now we can see the build plate was right there between the foam, and you have a protector film on it. That part is metal. The build plate is metal. The bracket is plastic, so we are gonna remove the rest of the foam, and here's the bath right there. Comes secured to the printer with 2 screws, so it doesn't move during transportation. And this is the same way that you're gonna put it in the machine, with the same 2 screws. The screws come off, so be sure that you don't gonna drop them or lose them. And here's the bath. It looks really good, solid, and I can see have a mark with white letters that you can see it that says max. So that's the maximum amount of resin that you can put right there. And they come with a nice pouring spout, so you can pour your resin and you don't make a mess. Very good construction, very nice. Yeah, and you see the screws come out, so be careful, don't lose them. Okay, now we're gonna take a look of our printer, and have a nice button in the front. It plays for a USB in the front. Feels really nice. A lot of vent holes. Have some rubber feet. The place in the back where you plug the power into it. Very nice, and very well constructed. The top part is metal, and the Z-axis is metal, so it's a great quality, good printer, and it's not that heavy. That's a great part of this printer. It's not that heavy and it's compact. Now the small box is your power cord. Be sure your country is checked, like mine says USA, because if it says a different country, you don't gonna be able to plug it into the wall. And this is the contents of the toolkit box. I have a paint strainer to strain your resin. This is the power block. This is what you connect to your printer, and to the other part to connect it into the wall. And I see this is some pliers. Yeah, those are some pliers to cut supports. Very nice. And we have a plastic spatula. We have mask for the smell of the resin. You have extra screws and you Allen keys for leveling the bed and working the machine. Have some rubber gloves. The USB with the test file and instructions. Very nice. Metal spatula to remove the prints from your printer. And oh, this is the license for 1 year of G2 box. Very nice. And pretty much that's it. That was everything in the toolkit box. Now that we know that we have all the parts, we're gonna plug the machine on and see if it's working. So we're gonna go in the back, gonna plug it in right there, and because the machine doesn't work, don't matter if we have everything or not. So next step, we're gonna connect the other part right there, and this will be ready to plug into our wall. Okay, now we're gonna hit the power button and the machine will turn on. Yep, perfect, it's on. So the machine is working. Excellent. Okay, now let's see if our screen is working. Okay, we're gonna press here and we're gonna press next, and here you go, it's working perfectly. Look at that, nice. Okay, so our screen is working, so that's good. So okay, so let's find out other settings. Let's see if our Z-axis move. So no files. Yeah, that's the files. No files. And tools, we're gonna go in tools, settings, right there. Right there is what we're gonna press for leveling our bed. And right now we're gonna raise the Z-axis, so we're gonna press how high we wanna do it or how low, and we're gonna press this button, and yeah, our Z-axis is moving, so that's perfect. So this printer came with no problems at all, working perfectly, so no complaints. Very happy about it. So we're gonna raise our Z-axis a little bit, and we're gonna get ready because we're gonna level the bed. We're gonna use the biggest Allen key. So we're gonna unloose the screws from the build plate. we don't have to take them off, just loose them so that part will move freely. And yeah, take your time, do it, be sure they're loose, because that have to move when the bed is going down. That have to move. Yeah, just like that, perfectly. Yeah, you see the push up and down. So we're gonna remove the plastic film. So we're gonna have to remove it from the build plate and from the printer screen. Even there is a thin plastic, everything, all these affect your leveling. So yeah, nice, no scratches or anything like that. That's perfect. So we're gonna put the build plate now, and should go really easy. Just slide it in. Shouldn't be no resistance or anything like that. And yeah, you see it move, and just tie the knot, and that's it. Doesn't gonna go nowhere. And now we're gonna get some I'm gonna use a manual. I'm gonna use 3 pages. I think this will be thick enough for give me a good leveling, but if I have problems, you know, you can relevel your printer as many times as you want. And I'm gonna press home, and the printer will home slowly. Careful with your fingers. There you go. And now be sure the it's square, you know, that it's not twisted or anything like that. And pretty much you're almost done. Now you have to get your Allen key and tie the screws that you loosen up earlier. So just a little bit at a time. Don't go too crazy. You don't want to break anything. Just yeah. And for the last part, I switch the Allen key around, so to be sure the screw doesn't strip. And yeah, the paper doesn't move, so good sign. And now we're gonna raise the build plate, and we're gonna remove the manual or the paper, whatever you're using. There you go. And that's it. That's your level printer. So now you're pretty much ready for print. So other than that, let's check if everything fit. Let's remove the plastic from the cover. Have a nice protective film so the cover doesn't scratch or anything like that. And yeah, let's put everything together and see how they look. Looks super nice. I like the style, the size. It's a very good looking printer. Okay, now let's see if it works. Okay, now you're gonna plug in the USB drive that was in the toolkit box, and see what is in there. Hopefully it's a test print. Have a nice light so indicator is working. And let's see. So go to print. Yeah, have some stuff in there for sure. Have some files. Yeah, it's one file. There's another file right there, and it's folders. And one of the folders is where you're gonna find your test print. So I'm gonna use plant-based resin from elegoo. I'm gonna keep the same brand, so I don't have any problems. But you can use any resin. But our first test, I like to use it with the same brand of the printer. So always wear protective gloves when you're working with resin, uh, and a respirator or a mask in a well ventilated area. So the smell is not that bad. It still smell a little bit, but it's not like the other resin, so that's a plus. So let's see how it prints then. And remember, never put resin with your build plate down, because when they come up you'll make a mess if you put too much. So that's a tip for you right there. And yeah, and only fill to the max. Don't put in, if you put some more you're gonna spill it everywhere. Okay, let's pour some resin in there. I'm gonna fill it up to the max. And so far I don't get any strong smell. Always smell a little bit, but it's not that strong, so that's a good thing. Now we're gonna cover the machine up, and we're gonna look for the file that we're gonna test the machine with. There is a one that comes with the USB drive. So okay, let's go back. Okay, let's go to print. Perfect. And should be our last folder. Yeah, that one right there. Here's the file right there. 2 towers. Press play. Give it a minute or two, and then you'll see the machine will start printing. Here's your layers right there. So that's perfect. So we'll be back when the print is done. Okay, we are back several hours later, and we see our print is done. We're gonna remove the cover and see how it look. Yeah, look like everything is there, so perfect. So we're gonna get some gloves, and we're gonna remove the build plate out of there, and we're gonna watch them and cure them and see the final result. Sometimes a little drop falls in the wrong place, so be sure you have paper towels around so you can clean. Don't forget to cover the printer again so you want no dust in your resin. And this is the final result. They're clean and cured, and they look really good. The resin works really good too. This printer is amazing. I recommend it. Work beautifully with no special settings or anything like that, and I really recommend it. I hope you guys enjoy it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.